Like she got down on her knee, and then I took the ring and put it in my mouth, and then the whole crowd went, "What?"
Anthony, Blake, and Dylan, the Cold Slice. Ooh.
Welcome back to the Cold Slice Podcast. We are bringing you another No Toppings episode. These episodes are just the boys. We're just hanging out. We're kind of talking about whatever's been going on. And usually, I don't know how it works out, but like usually there's a lot of shit going on, and we always have stuff to talk about. I mean, I think we meet up with each other like once a month or something, and maybe a little bit more than that. But
Yeah. There's still stuff to talk about. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Let's talk about stuff that we want to talk about.
It's a whole 45 minutes of us just being like,
Yeah.
What are we talking
The
about?
cool thing is like we sometimes we discuss like what went on about our day, and then we're like, this is our potential topics, and a lot of times we don't even hit them, and we just kind of bullshit, and it's nice because it leaves stuff like this episode where we have all these topics to get through.
Tons of stuff.
So many choices.
I know. The lips are back again. Fucking really going for it this time. I'm exhausted.
They say he got the other side done.
Dylan's all bennied out. He took 2 Benadryls in the span of an hour.
I am very tired right now. So I'm really hoping you guys brought a lot of shit.
He went to lick his lips, and he just so slowly looked like a giraffe.
Gotta keep them moist, dude. I want them to burst. These are insane, dude.
Dry and puffy. Can I touch it or
That's
not?
crazy.
Yeah, you can touch it.
All right. Oh, it's bulbous.
It is.
It's kind of sexy.
That's probably. Are you sneaking in at night and touching my lips?
Yeah, I'm giving you the allergic reaction. You're allergic to my finger.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus, dude. Last episode we talked about me getting engaged, being the third man.
Yeah.
Finally, which was great. I'm really excited to join the team.
We got one more person that needs to get engaged.
We maybe don't want to bring that up. But yeah, I'm excited. But I will say that there is a significant come down from getting engaged, or you spend honestly like 2 or 3 weeks of your life being congratulated every single day by anyone that you see.
Oh yeah.
And you try to milk it as much as possible. Like almost do a second engagement thing. You have a party for it.
Blake loves the attention.
I love the attention. Haley proposed back to me, which was epic. And that's why I got the ring. Because originally, traditionally, you don't get the ring until the wedding. But
Wait. You threw a party?
No.
I thought you just said you threw an engagement party.
I'm saying that is something that you can do to extend the thing.
I feel like you threw an engagement
No,
party.
I would have invited you.
That's why I'm asking.
No, we haven't done it yet.
Okay.
We will.
All right.
We're really trying to milk it because we are feeling low after the come down. We're trying to boost it again. Because I proposed, and then Haley was like, okay, well, I want it to be super double official by proposing back to you. So she did something cool and cute as well in front of our musician people or whatever. And I got the ring, which
So
was
they
cool.
did have another party.
They did.
No, it was just the songwriter night at Atlantis Lounge.
Oh, just songwriter night, huh?
Start writing songs, dude.
We did.
We did. Bill's getting angry. Yeah. No, it's just an open, it's like a curated open mic thing. It's called it Atlantis Lounge Underground. But yeah, traditionally the dude doesn't get the ring until the wedding, but I felt left out. And
Yeah.
Dylan's also
So-
has his ring.
Hey, you're married now, but you were doing it too. Just wearing it before we.
I did it. Yeah.
I just like it. I felt left out, and I was like, I
I
want
just was
the ring.
getting so tired of the attention from women. I'm like, I gotta be honest, let them know what's going on. Like,
I feel like you're not lying though.
oh no, I'm 100% lying. I don't get looked at like that anymore.
Dude, I feel like once you get the ring, then people start looking at you more.
They do. Yeah, they see you as a.
I've noticed that with my wife a lot. Yeah, I'm like, dude, I don't know how I could have got a bigger rock to put on her finger, and you still are just completely blinded to that.
Right.
It's funny because I think people feel more safe when they're hitting on a married person.
It's true.
I don't know if that's it. Maybe.
I don't know.
Dude,
Yeah.
there was a guy, and obviously I don't know names. She wouldn't tell me even if it was somebody that I knew because I'd get mad. But she's working her shift, she's got her ring on, and this guy comes in and immediately starts hitting on her. He's sitting not even in her section, but moves up to the counter to like sit there and talk to her while she's trying to work, because that's where the screen is to do all of her orders and everything. And he starts going on about, you know, how beautiful she is, all this. And she's like, thanks, I'm married. And he's like, well, I have a girlfriend, so I don't really care. And I was like, what in what world does that work for you,
Just
man?
trying to call you beautiful, babe. Like, take the compliment.
Yeah.
Why, what is his mindset?
Weird. He was asking for like her Instagram and Snapchat. And first of all, if a guy at our age,
Hits on a waiter.
well,
Or
that
has
too,
Snapchat.
but like is asking for an Instagram or Snapchat, like ask for their phone number. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
saying ask for my wife's phone number because that would piss me off. But like,
You don't have to ask.
But
I'm
if
gonna put
you're
it
going
up
to-
right here.
yeah. No, I just
Follow our
remember I was like,
OnlyFans,
what
too.
is this? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're our age, and that's why that he is still hitting on you know, married women or hitting on people in general and
Yeah.
doesn't have a partner is because
He's a
he's
loser.
going to a place, drinking beer, hitting on the waitress, and then asking for her Snapchat like we're 14.
I wonder how many times does that have to not work before he switches it up?
I don't know.
know?
The scary part is
People
it.
die like that.
The scary part is I'm
You're
wondering if it did work at some point because like for him to still have the confidence to do it is crazy.
Damn.
Is he a good looking dude?
He plays professional baseball, so
For the pickles?
You're fucked, dude.
I know. And
It's
I found that
over
out. I was
for
like,
you.
I am so glad that I locked this down. And
Yeah, like I play rec league.
I was like, yeah, I don't know if you know this, but
basketball.
I wanted to find him and be like, I also played tournament baseball when I was 14.
Yeah.
Like I can probably hit it just as far as you can.
I play
yeah.
flag football, dude.
Yeah.
No
No.
contact, dude.
No, it would just, I mean, it's honestly, I mean, that's a little kind of flattering too. You know, it's like, okay, I guess there's a professional athlete that is trying to hit on my wife because
Yeah.
she's beautiful, you know, and nice, but like also like, fuck you. Like, go somewhere else.
That always sucks.
Does he play for the pickles?
No, Portland or the Pirates. Used to. He's,
Pittsburgh?
yeah, I don't think he was.
No, Portland.
I don't think he
Wait,
was like,
wait,
yeah.
Pittsburgh Pirates?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
like
over.
MLB, not because when
You
she
are about
first
to
when she
make
first
so
said
much
it,
money on the divorce.
when she first said it, I was like, I got to see this guy's Instagram, and so I
is
was
it
thinking
Double A,
college or you know.
We're gonna put
something.
his
It was
Instagram
minor
up right
league.
here. You be the judge.
Yeah,
Does Anthony
yeah.
get to stay with her?
Yeah, I
Minor
just was
league
like,
baseball.
that's bullshit.
Oh man,
I don't think he was. I didn't
Is he in the
recognize the
big
name at
leagues
all.
or is he in the minor leagues?
Pirates are big
He was-
leagues.
Yeah, MLB was, but I don't know like how much he played. To be honest with you, I don't recognize the name. I'd like to say that he didn't play a lot, but
He still made a lot of money.
yeah.
Fuck, dude.
But I was like, still loser, dude. You're sitting at a
Yeah.
bar in downtown Vancouver
Yeah,
hitting on a
true.
married woman.
Doesn't
So
change his character.
yeah,
He's just really good
Yeah.
at slapping the stick.
Yep.
yeah, yeah. So that was cool, but yeah.
Oh wow, that's a bummer, dude.
Snapchat, dude. Do you guys
Meanwhile,
still
like
use
the only
Snapchat?
girls that hit on me are like super old ladies.
Uh-huh.
Like I get a lot of attention from old ladies.
I do love
seems
it
like.
though.
I know it's flattering. It's nice. You know,
Yeah.
like this is cool. You know, at least you know. For
It's
one, like they're still
harmless when
going
they do
for
it.
it, which is nice. You know, like that's good to see you still got life in you.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's nice. You're gonna die soon.
you got to let them have it.
She's like, I know, it's my last wish.
Dude,
yeah. Anyways,
do you guys still use Snapchat?
Only when people send me stuff.
I was gonna say I am one of those that I never use it. I think the only person I ever actually like message on Snapchat is Colton because I see
Yeah.
his Snapchat videos he puts up.
He's on there all the time, dude.
Yeah, I don't really use it. It's just not. I don't really use any of the apps. Instagram I use to watch whatever people I follow. And
Yeah.
that's it. Like I
Yeah.
never post
Reels.
anything.
Like
It's
a
just
lurker.
I'm just not that. It's not interesting to me.
No.
I don't like posting.
No, me neither. I don't love it.
It's just not my
I
thing.
have to a little bit, but we ended up. I mean, Haley did a lot of social media promotion, so that helped a lot. But for the show that we sold out, I think I posted about it twice, maybe,
Oh,
and
yeah.
not even posted about it.
Well, your
I
mom does all the work.
Yes. Hey, this time it was different. I will say in the past, my mom has been a absolutely huge help getting people there. But
Yeah.
this time,
She's good at rallying people behind.
yes.
Yeah.
This time my parents were like, we're not doing it. You're on your own. So then I still used all of her friends, but I
Yeah.
was the one that sent. I probably sent 250 individual messages.
Yeah, that works.
And it wasn't just like a group text blast. It was like I put everyone's name in there and like changed it almost every time.
Wow.
Not every time, but I definitely put everyone's name in there. And then depending on who it was, I had to like tweak it a little bit.
I was gonna say, I would have
gotcha.
just mass text that.
Yep, group chat. You're all getting added to a group chat.
That would suck.
Yeah. Well,
It was a lot of work to do the individual message, but it worked. Like, I think that's the only way you can actually promote effectively for me. Like when I do a Facebook post or something, it gets like 3 likes.
yeah. True.
Like Instagram, I might get like 12.
Right. Just people scrolling by.
I don't have a ton of followers. I have like 615 or something, but it feels like my energy is better spent on actually reaching out to people.
Directly messaging them. Yeah, well, it's more personal for sure.
Yeah, but then I got to swallow my pride and be like, I haven't messaged you for anything else. I
Yeah,
see,
the
like,
last time I messaged
see
you was when
3
I
or 4
invited you to a different gig.
Yeah. I see 3 or 4 texts in a row of like, hey, so and so, do you want to?
Like, you know what? You'll get the Facebook invite.
So
Yep.
if you're watching this, I am aware and I'm sorry. I'd like to hang out more.
Whoever you are.
Yeah. Anyways, I think this all stemmed from like coming down from the engagement high though.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find ways to like spice it back up, and
It's been like a week.
You can't get addicted to that high, my man.
I am so addicted. Like Brett, my brother, was even addicted to the high. He's like, is it bad that I'm like benefiting from the dopamine spikes of seeing these likes of our band getting like engagement from you getting
Well,
engaged?
yeah, press is good for sure, but maybe you just get cancer
Maybe that'd be better.
and then be like, I'm playing a cancer show.
I've never had 400 likes on something before, but I did, and I was like,
Yeah, it really
can we
changes
get
the game.
engaged again? Should we get divorced? Should we, should we, or not, or like whatever? Should we like do something like an event to like?
Yeah, skydive and then propose again.
Exactly. That's what it felt like when she proposed back to me. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I got my ring."
Yeah.
I was weird about it. She got down on her knee, and then I took the ring and put it in my mouth, and then the whole crowd went, "What?" It was really
I don't
weird.
remember that. Maybe I blocked
You
it
weren't,
out.
no,
We
when she
weren't there for
proposed
that.
back.
Yeah, this was
Oh,
the
we
party
weren't there for that
invited
one.
to.
Wow.
Like, Blake,
I'm kind of glad now that I just found out you put the ring in your mouth.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. She was like worrying
Just
about it the
nervous
next day.
energy.
She's like, I think it might have been cringy. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. She like wrote this beautiful song. It's like similar thing to what I did. And then she like proposed, like, will you marry me back or whatever. And then I took the ring out of it and I went, ooh, and I put it in my mouth, like pretended to swallow it.
You're just like, yeah, in a week when this comes out.
I'm going fishing.
I was reaching on that one. So that's what's going on in my life. We're trying to figure out ways to stay high.
Nice. I like it.
And I really just need people to start
I was
congratulating
going
me.
to say,
on
yeah, you're not getting the
other-
congratulations because people are avoiding you now because you just tried to eat the ring.
I need to find ways for people to congratulate me on smaller things in my life. Just every day, you brushed your teeth. Awesome. Good job.
Congrats for showing up today, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you
Awesome.
did great.
You went to the grocery store. Good
Yeah.
job. I need that. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I just know I need to brush my teeth.
Just get one of those apps that you put your to-dos in for the day, and every time you finish it, it's like, great work.
Ding.
Good job.
You left the house. Congratulations.
Dude, when I got off
So
stage,
proud of you.
I think I'm like so egotistical that I came off stage and then everyone kept saying congratulations, congratulations. And I was like, for what? Like, what did you think of the show? I forgot that I had done that. Not forgot, but like there was a lot going on.
You could start doing stand up.
Yeah.
That's a big high or a big low.
Yeah.
Really
I think
depends.
that's why people do it.
I think so too.
That's absolutely why they do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you're looking for something.
Just junkies.
Yep. Yeah, I guess speaking about that, we just had our anniversary, our 3-year anniversary. We went to this little town called Yachats, Oregon. You guys ever heard of Yachats?
No.
It's the smallest town in the world. Like, there's a resort there, and it's called the Adobe or whatever. And we used to go. The first time we ever, the first time we got together, we went to this resort, and it was like built in like the 40s or something, or the 20s or something like that. And it still looked like that when we showed up. We showed up this last time, and we spent a ton of money on like a specific room. And like, it was like the nicest room I've ever stayed in my entire life. It had like a jacuzzi like in the room. So like you walk in, there's a bathroom, it opens up, and then there's a jacuzzi like in the room next to the bed, basically. It was super cool. It was like right on the ocean too. So like you look out your window and there's the ocean. Yeah, it was cool. That's it. That's all I have for that.
So was it like an indoor jacuzzi?
Yeah,
I've never done that before.
in a living room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if it gets
It's
wet?
fancy.
I don't know, man. We
Was
like
it-
laid towels down, but
Was it like above the floor level though, or was it like
Yeah.
sunken? Because
No.
I was like, I feel like that'd be like a hazard. You just
fall
take
into
one
it.
fatal step and you're in a hot tub.
No, it was above for sure.
In the room. Wow.
In the room. Yeah, I've got pictures I should show you guys.
It
but-
seems like some like movie bachelor pad type.
Yeah,
vibe.
it felt real 70s, like we're doing coke and smoking cigars or something.
Yeah, cigarettes in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys, were you in the pictures that you're going to send us?
What?
Nothing.
No, those are on our Patreon.
Oh, yeah. OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You guys thought about doing OnlyFans for extra income?
Yeah. Every day of my
I
life.
have.
Only when I see how much they're
Seriously
making, and then I'm like, no, no.
I was
No
like,
way.
the other thing about OnlyFans is like, you think that you're going to make money, but it's just like doing a podcast. Like,
Yeah.
only a very select few actually are successable.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, you're just putting your dick on the internet for no reason.
Yeah, which, been there.
That's true. I want to start a couples one, but it seems risky.
Yeah, that is risky.
Yeah, I don't think that you should do that.
Because if someone finds it, that it's going to get passed
What if
around.
you just embrace it? Like, I don't have a job or that.
Then you're just a porn star. I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
Yeah.
Speaking of
living
which,
out my dream.
Speaking of which.
I forgot to mention that was crazy. So during Blake's engagement, I don't know if anybody I don't know if many people knew or not,
Right.
but the place, what's the location called again?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Show bar.
Show Bar.
Revolution Hall.
Or Revolution Hall is the actual place, right? Huge location. Lots of different bars, restaurant venues and stuff all jam packed in it. There was a different event that was taking place upstairs or two floors above us, a floor above us. And I showed up with my family because we all were going to see Blake play. And my dad's grabbing a beer and he comes back to the table and he's like, something feels a little off about, some of the people walking around here. Like, what do you mean? He's like, I can't tell, like, does that, like, dude and girl kind of look like maybe they, were porn stars? I was like, well, Dad,
Are
I
you
don't
seeing
know.
what I'm seeing?
Yeah. But,
Have you seen them before?
just, very, flashy outfits and whatever it was, that was, not that you could be like, that person does porn, but, it was just, an interesting get up to, I don't know, whatever. You could tell that something was up.
Yeah.
It turns out that they were doing an amateur porn festival.
Yeah.
On the store.
Right-
So it was a bunch
right
of
upstairs.
yeah, amateur porn stars in there. I was like, oh, of course, on the night that Blake's trying to do this and get engaged, they got that going on upstairs.
Exactly. So wholesome.
Total
Yeah.
opposite
Yeah.
situation.
Dude, I
Yeah.
don't know if I could do porn for amateur, no money.
No. I don't think I could do it at all.
I
Just not that good.
Have you guys been to sex clubs?
No.
no, never done that.
I mean, define that because I've been to a strip club in Mexico that was a sex club. But
Like the Velvet Rope in Portland?
no, that's like you show up and couples are just banging.
There are places upstairs, there's private places in those establishments, and there's they call them scenes that you can do.
oh no, definitely not.
There's another place that
Not interesting.
Haley and I stood outside of it, and we couldn't convince ourselves to go in.
Okay.
It's probably
that
for the-
surprises me.
It's probably for the best. It's much more wholesome to probably not go in there. That's
I feel like you went and you're just avoiding it.
No, I would tell you.
Okay.
You know I would tell you.
I know.
yeah.
I know.
No, that doesn't seem like. I mean, honestly, to each their own. However they want to handle, their relationship, marriage, whatever. But that just seems like a super slippery slope, and I don't see. I feel like a lot of the people that have, I guess you would consider that opening your marriage up, right? Have done that,
yeah.
gone that
I-
route.
the
It
thing
just
is,
hasn't been.
Unless people are just watching.
I don't, that's my thing is I don't want people to be involved.
Well, yeah, right. But you're cool with them watching.
I'm curious.
Okay.
yeah,
You just
no,
want
that's-
to you want
that's
to
just
let
not for
down
me.
that many people at one time.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't
I would
think.
get such bad performance anxiety.
yeah,
It'd be
oh, yeah.
over
I could
in
never
30
do
seconds.
that.
I'd be like, well, that was the scene. Sorry.
Yeah,
We're going home. And then I would never come out of the house again.
Yeah. No shit.
It's one of those things where I'm getting myself in a lot of trouble by even thinking that would be a good idea because I know that like I'm curious about it, but I think as soon as it like was about to go down, I'd be like, what am I doing?
Yeah. You back out.
Because I'm like very experimental. I like to like try the idea of something,
Sure.
but then I always go too far.
Right. Yeah.
I think I would regret it.
I get that too. I think I would regret it immediately. Like I did briefly consider it when I was single. And then I was just like, nah, it's weird. I don't think they'd let me in anyway.
Yeah, I would steer so far clear of that personally. That is like so not aligned with
No, thank
with
you.
how I couldn't do it.
I was actually looking at booking our engagement or our honeymoon, and like
A place like that.
in Mexico, well, there's like a bunch of hotels that are like adults only, and like some of the rooms are like they have like a silhouette of a lady up on there and whatever. And I was like talking to someone about it, and I'm like, are these like sex clubs, like sex hotels, swinger hotels? And apparently not. Apparently they're just adults only.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say I'd get myself in so much trouble because I would book that not thinking anything about the fact that would even be a possibility.
Sweet, no kids.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be like,
yeah.
oh, cool, yeah, no kids, like probably, or like there's probably like more, room for like they probably have more alcohol available and stuff like things that adults would have. Would not even cross my mind that could be a possibility. And then I'd be like, why is this Greg dude being so like nice to me? This is weird.
Yeah. Why does that butthole look like Dylan's lips?
Yeah, no.
So, moral of the story, now that I'm engaged, I'm trying to do everything I can to secure this.
Okay.
Not,
Not open it up.
yeah.
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 Well, I mean, you put the ring on your finger and on hers, so that's a good start. And
Yeah,
then
that's-
just probably don't go to any of those areas.
I don't even know what I was thinking.
I don't know. I get what you were thinking. Like it was, it's an exciting prospect, but then the reality
Yeah.
would set in right
the
away.
reality is that like those people at those clubs are not the people that you think.
No. They all look like me, I'm sure.
They're just regular people.
Yeah. They all look like just the people that you think, let's say you did decide to open it up or whatever, or someone did, the people that you think are going, or you want to open up their relationship or be swingers with you are never the people that are actually swingers. It's always like some dude who looks like he just stepped out of like Whole Foods and like he's like 200 pounds overweight and like so is his wife. You know what I mean? Like just nothing good
You're
comes
totally
of that.
right. I have like these movie scenarios in my head. Mm-hmm. I think that's why I get like not worked up, but just like I seem more open than I actually maybe would be.
Yeah.
Because once I see the reality of something,
It's always a disappointment. Yeah.
it's good to know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but like I assume in some
If you're watching, we're not opening it up.
Yeah. Stop typing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How did we get
I
there?
don't know. That was a rabbit hole.
You want to talk about your 911 pizza?
Yeah. I shouldn't have mentioned anything I just talked about.
Oh, we can't cut it. I think we're 30 minutes in.
I know. I always do this to myself. So yeah, there was a gig recently that it's a firehouse pizza place. So it's like firehouse themed. It's got a bunch of firefighter stuff, and all their pizzas are named after like different things, like hook and ladder and whatever, like alarm, just things that are pizza. And I am asking Haley what she wants because I'm picking it up, and she's like, "Get this pizza," and I read it. It has numbers in it. And I didn't say the thing I should have said. I walked up to the waitress, and instead of saying, "Can I get the 911 pizza?" I walked up and said, "Hey, can I get the 911?" The look that she gave me was, I'll remember it for a long time.
That's on them for naming it the 911.
Yeah.
You know, like,
They
come on.
tried to put like hyphens in between and say 911, but in my head, it was just like 911 pizza.
Wow.
It was terrible because it was a gig I was playing.
Oh, good.
Oh,
And
no.
I was like getting the pizza as part of my payment, and I was bringing it home for Haley. And I said that in the middle of my set. I like took a break and walked over.
And then you
The
just-
best part of it is that it's in like a firefighter themed place, which they suffered arguably the most, like the trauma
Oh, yeah.
from 9/11.
I mean, it wasn't the people in the tower. They're dead.
I mean,
so
a lot of
probably the
firefighters died, I think.
A lot of them
Yeah.
did, yeah. All right.
Wow.
No, back to 2 for 2 with you today, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oof. We got any on a lighter note here? What do I have to
lighter
offer the
note.
group here? Okay. So I can string both of these together. There's periods in my life where I get a little lazy. Like, honest to God, I get a little lazy. I'm like, okay, I just worked my ass off. I had a long day. There's no food. Like we went through the food earlier. Now I need to go shopping, or I know my wife's going to work and she's going to be gone. So instead of doing that, maybe I'll just DoorDash food for an absorbent amount of money.
You do love to do that.
Yeah, I know. I have a problem with it. I'm so lazy. Once I get myself to cook, I have a good time.
Yeah.
But it's the getting me to actually do the cooking that is hard. Like the initial, like, okay, I'm going to start now. I'm just lazy as hell when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Anyways, though, so I go to DoorDash's food. I'd worked and I had skipped my lunch to continue working because it was end of month, trying to hit, make sure that my position on the roster was still going to be higher, obviously. And so I do that. I finish up. I'm like, I'm freaking starving. I get home. I'm like, I'm just going to DoorDash Panda Express because it's a guilty pleasure of mine. And honestly, Emmy hates it. And since I knew she was going to be out of the house, like I could order it and I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Put my order in. I'm like, okay, it's been like 20 minutes. Not really seeing anything. I could see the dashers at the location. Then I get this text and they're like, hey, I came in a little hot when I went to park and I went over the curb and I ripped my bumper off. And I was like, oh man. So I text back, I'm like, oh man, that sucks. You gonna be able to still deliver the food? and they're like, oh, I'm trying to like put it back in place. Meanwhile, I'm like, okay, if you ripped your bumper off, unless you got a drill and zip ties or something, you're not putting that back on. My food's getting cold now. Like to make it about myself again. And I'm starving. I get super hangry. So I'm getting pissed. I'm like, I easily could have in that time frame walked out anywhere to where I live in downtown Vancouver and got food somewhere else probably. Yeah. But it was the principle. Yeah. And I was like, okay. And then didn't get a text back from her. So I text her again. I was like, where are we at with that bumper? She's like, I'm running your food back in now. I'm going to see if they can reassign a new driver. I'm like, okay, great. Thinking in my head, should have done that 15 minutes ago.
This person's having the worst day of their life.
I know. I can only imagine like the stress that, that they're probably under. They're like, great. Now I got a pissed off person that's angry about food, which is like a terrible position to be in. But then they text me back and go, hey, so DoorDash actually said that I shouldn't reassign it. So I'm still fixing my bumper, but I'll be there soon. I'm like, it's been 45 minutes at this point. My food's fucking cold.
Just eat the Panda Express.
Yeah, I know. I was literally like, okay, I'll wait a few more minutes. And then she's like, I don't know what to do. I've called DoorDash. They're going to reassign it now and credit you back. I'm like, okay, so now I just waited an hour, like 15 minutes for no food. Yeah. I was like, and so then I got in a pretty nasty conversation with DoorDash because I don't know what happened, but I was pissed because I'm like, dude, if she brought it in there and tried to reassign it and you told her no, then my wrath is on you now. Yeah. Because like you should have reassigned that. Like, I don't know what kind of lazy stuff you guys were doing. I'm the one that gets to be lazy in this situation.
Yeah. Right.
I paid for it.
The driver was doing their job.
Yeah. And I felt bad for the driver, so I was trying to not be like a dick or anything. But I'm like, you got to be shitting me right now. So I was super pissed about that. Ended up getting credited back, so it's fine. And it's over because I ate that night. But then,
did you ever get the food?
No, I got a credit back that I will like. It's going to hit my account or whatever. I was like, I don't want the DoorDash credits that you're going to give me. I want my money back in my account, know, and then I'll go.
What'd you eat that night?
So this is what happens. So then I just had a bad thing with like transportation services that day. Cause then I'm like, well, shit. My wife has our car and she has now gone over to her parents' house because they were doing something with friends and whatever. And she kept asking me to come over. So I was late already because I was like, I'll come over once my DoorDash comes. So then I'm like, shit, I don't have a way to get over there without Ubering. So I got an Uber, right? Put in my request for that, $47 to Uber over to their house. which was
fuck.
ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
But I paid it because I was starving. And honestly, I wanted to get over there and see him and have a drink or something. But so get in the Uber. The driver had their chair, and very nice person, but had their chair like one of those where it was like all the way up, pressing the steering wheel almost, and
Love it.
was steering like this. So I was already like, oh God, I'm in for a treat. Like anybody that's,
Yeah.
you know, an inch or two away from their steering wheel, and you know, like basically, like they can see their
Yeah.
hands, their knuckles, because they're so close. I'm like, you can't see the speedometer. You know, I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but it's gonna be an interesting ride.
They're driving by echolocation.
And I'm in a Tesla too, which I'm like, I feel like, you know, there might be a stigma about the quality of drivers that rip around in Teslas. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be an interesting one, you know? Get in, and the person immediately starts trying to hop me on the I-5 bridge heading south like I'm going into Portland, which for people that want to know the directions, I just needed to go west on, I needed to go east on 500. Yeah, which is from my house, it's you go out, you take a right, and then you hop on 500 and you continue going straight. So there's no reason for me to be going onto that freeway. And as soon as they start to turn that way, I'm like, where are we going? And they're like, oh, started like fiddling around with the thing. So I was like, where was this guy taking me? Because the directions didn't even show that route that he was trying
You're
to take
hitting
me.
traffic.
I know. I was like, what? And then I thought about it, and I looked at the individual. I was like, dude, you're not trafficking me. I would like, I'm not a big guy, but if you're this close to the steering wheel and trying to take me somewhere, like, good luck. But does that, then rips across like 3 lanes of traffic, almost gets hit by a bus. And I'm like, the Tesla has every possible camera on it to show you where you're at and like lane assist and everything else. I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? And ended up taking a few wrong turns on the way there. That drive took easily an additional 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm also hangry. So I'm in the back and I'm like, I'm trying not
Just
to like
doing
throttle
fucking
this
loose.
guy right now.
Like, that was a
And
bad
it's like,
day, dude.
you know, Tesla's got that regenerative braking or whatever. So you let off the gas and it just starts to stop. Well, it was another one of those like full press down on the pedal, lets off, full press. There was no like just idling at the speed limit. It was just constant like,
Yeah.
and then almost, you know, near death experiences every
my
lane
God.
switch. So it was
That is
brutal.
the worst.
I ended up eating, I baked a pizza once I got there. So,
Nice.
You wait another 15 minutes.
yeah. But luckily, I was able to have a beer while I waited, so I was able to calm down a little bit. But
Good.
yeah,
That'll
that
get
was
some good calories in you
an
too.
experience.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
I feel
capitalism for you.
You always have good stories of like bad stuff that happens.
I just have interesting luck about like the people that get put around me. I feel like
Yeah.
when I order services.
Lucky you. Jesus, dude.
I don't get the opportunity to order anything to our house. I've done it once actually.
Yeah, you guys are too deep. There's like you're not really door dashing. You're like it's got to be a restaurant you know that delivers.
Yeah, pretty much. Or like a plane that can get to us or something like that.
yeah.
I'm kind of a piece of shit because I won't let us DoorDash or Uber Eats, but I also will starve if Haley doesn't make me food.
Okay.
I'm really not looking too hot.
So you're like, look, you're not getting a break tonight. You're cooking food.
That's like the most domestic thing I've ever heard in my life.
yeah.
I honestly was so against like gender roles,
Yeah.
and
Until you got there.
Until you got busy.
And then you're like, this is nice. Like, I worked all day, she worked all day, but she's got to cook. So that's just her job.
gotta do my laundry now. Like everything changed once we got engaged.
Yeah.
yeah.
It does change.
I feel like most people do their own laundry anyways, but I was accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
I was going to say, you probably haven't done laundry in a long time.
No, I had my mom doing my laundry, and then I had Haley doing my laundry.
What the fuck?
And then the day after we got engaged, I just can't take it anymore. She's like, you're gonna have to start making the bed.
And you're like, oh, you got the ring and now you can't take it anymore. This is what it is, lady.
She's like, I can't have you starving if I don't make you something. You have to be responsible for yourself. And I was like,
Which is a very valid point. But
Yeah,
it
dude.
sucks to hear. Because then you're like, you don't think I'm responsible as you like haven't eaten all
yeah,
day?
exactly. That's
still
exactly
messy.
what it is. I'm getting hangry. I'm like,
You're wearing the
I
same
help around
underwear
here.
from yesterday.
She's like, did you take your plate up? I was like, I was going to.
That's besides the point.
Dude, like, she'll be like, can you take your plate up? And I'm like, yeah, when I go up there. And then if I haven't walked upstairs yet, she's like, why is it still there? I'm like, I haven't walked upstairs yet. I'm not going to make a special trip. I'm just being a bitch this whole time.
A special trip up 10 stairs.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, so I've had to like reevaluate how far I've slipped in my ideals.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm serious. Like I used to be like as equal as you can try to get on like the mental side of that, and I just started being lazy and seeing how far I could let it go.
It's called Emmy has a fun word that we found out from our friends, and I'm like, that's 100% what us guys end up having happen to us. One of her friends was like, she's like, no, because they've been married for a while, and they're like, you need to nip that in the bud because otherwise you're weaponizing their incompetence.
Oh,
which is like,
weaponizing competence.
So true, because it's like we
God.
totally can do it, and for some reason, like we're not trying to be mean or like whatever, or like take advantage, but there's just like this little of like you get lazy and then it gets done for you one time and you forget that that's something that you should probably be doing too.
Yep.
True.
Like I have to really step it up with the laundry. Like Emmy works her ass off, and then I will cook every once in a while.
Yeah.
But not nearly as much as I should.
Yeah.
And then it's just like 3 meals a day. It's ridiculous.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot of time, like cooking.
Where's my brekkie, baby?
But the laundry, I am so bad at. Like I've owned up to that. I'm like, I get so easily sidetracked that it's like I continue to wash the same load of laundry 2 times
over and
before
over
it makes
again.
it to the actual,
You got dew in there.
dryer.
Smelling.
Jade and I swap back and forth. Like one week it's me that's like not doing anything. The other week it's her. Sometimes it's like months or like a month where like one of us doesn't do anything and the other one does everything.
So then you go, this is my month, and then next.
Yeah, it's not said. It's just like, okay, the dishes haven't been done in 2-3 days. I'll do them. Oh, wait, look at that. The laundry hasn't been done in 2-3 days.
I feel like
I'll
you
do
have an
it.
opposite issue where you're doing a lot of the work.
I do a lot of the work. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Remember
Jaden's gonna be pissed
relationship
to hear
court?
that.
She's already pissed about the podcast.
We have to like make sure that we do the dishes like every day because
Yeah.
I think we just don't reuse dishes enough, and like our sink is so small that like you go through one day of 3 meals if you don't do the dishes.
Do you have a dishwasher?
Yeah,
No excuse. I don't even want to hear the rest of it.
but it's so if you
Just
don't
put 'em in
do
there.
them. Okay, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that for not weaponizing my incompetence, and that's exactly what I needed to hear.
I hate that phrase. Don't
But,
ever tell him
Yeah.
that phrase. Oh, she
Besides the
listens
point.
to this.
Oh yeah, don't.
No.
If she
She's
latches onto it, it's definitely over for you.
She already knows, and that's why she's on your ass.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm really good about doing the dishes, but I don't, because there's like an upstairs and a downstairs. If we eat upstairs, I put them away immediately. And if I'm downstairs and I make a trip up, I put them away immediately. But
Dishwasher?
Yeah. I put them in the dishwasher. But I have a hard time bringing them from downstairs up.
Yeah. We don't have a dishwasher.
Oh, so you guys are fucked.
So it's like, yeah, you have to do them. Otherwise, they will just sit there forever.
That is intense.
I don't know. Well, why is it such a just put them in the dishwasher?
We always clean the plates off, but then we just put them in the sink. So they're like,
Why?
I don't know. But the point is, what I was getting at with that before you interrupted me was they will pile in the dishwasher from one day. So like by meal 3, it's like, okay, they all need to be done and put in the dishwasher. Otherwise, it looks like we're living how I lived when I was single.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's it. I started stashing them in the oven again.
Right. Yeah,
That
dude.
was awesome.
Under the couch and like,
It's like company's coming over.
quick, put all the cups under the couch.
Yeah. Calling my younger brother who lived on my couch at the time. I was like, hey man, I need you to put all the dishes into the oven. We're not cooking tonight, but company's coming over.
And he's like, nah.
Yeah, he's like, I can't. I'm laying here.
I don't mind cooking, but I started like a little bit of a fire in her kitchen, so she doesn't trust me anymore. So it's like a double, like she doesn't
What were you cooking?
oil.
Yeah, just well, like.
I was trying to heat up the pan for eggs. And I turned around to like chop up the vegetables, and I left the gas stove on too high because I'm used to cooking with convection. And I just blast it on high until it's hot, but I did that with gas. So I turned around and cut the vegetables, and then when I went back to look at the oil, it was on fire.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
So
You
then
ever low cooked your eggs before? Done it where it's like you keep
Tastes
the pan. Yeah, you keep the pan like really low. It takes a while.
yeah, it makes it
but-
nice and fluffy.
Yeah, like you kind of like scramble them almost, you know? But like I feel like the yolk almost doesn't like completely cook out of it.
exactly.
So it's like
Oh,
got
that's
more of a
very-
yellow color.
That's cool.
Yeah, I hate
They're
the word
freaking
wet
good,
egg,
dude.
but it's like a moist.
So good. Try it. It's super easy.
Really good. And you're not supposed to put salt in until after the egg's all the way cooked. I guess it changes the consistency of it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I
I
think
always
I'm
just,
gonna-
as I'm cooking it, I'm like salt, little pepper.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm going to starve to death. That's our episode, gang. Thanks for watching. Check out our Patreon. Check out my lips. And check out all of our social media. The Patreon, if you guys want. I don't know for how long. If you join the Patreon, you get a sticker for free. So there you go.
Oh, wow.
Love you guys. Thank you.